Enjoy your spots.
Okay guys, today we're going to be watching.
These are the times NFL players almost died on the field. And first up, let's look at Johnny Knox's injury. Because Knox was just getting his feet wet when tragedy struck. After less than 3 NFL seasons, Knox's career came to an abrupt ending on December 18th, 2011. On this particular day, Knox received a deadly blow from the Seahawks' Anthony Harper, causing a fumble. Following the fumble, Knox pursued the ball, only to be tackled at an awkward position by Harper. This left Knox with a serious spinal cord injury, as he sat on the ground for several minutes before a stretcher carried him off the field. Immediately after the injury, Knox went into surgery to stabilize his vertebrae, wondering if he'd ever walk again. Fast forward to today, and Knox is back on his 2 feet. He also settled with the NFL for $500,000. However, not all players are this lucky, because one player suffered a whopping 9 concussions, and another player was paralyzed for several minutes. And you don't even want to know what happened to Darryl Stingley. But first, let's talk about Rashad Johnson. See, in 2013, Johnson was facing the Saints when he suffered a truly unforgettable injury. Well, unforgettable for anyone else who loses their finger, because Johnson can't pinpoint the exact moment it happened. That said, he does remember the play it happened. With 5 minutes left in the first half, Johnson broke away from a blocker to tackle Darren Sproles. Afterwards, Johnson remembered his hand being numb, so trainers cut off his left glove, only to find out the tip of his middle finger was missing. Sheesh, that's terrifying. But do you know who else couldn't catch a break? Jordan Reed. Because the dude suffered 9 recorded concussions in 10 years. Damn, I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy. This also explains why Reed didn't play a full NFL season in his entire 7-year career. The same can't be said for Ryan Shazier, because Shazier suffered an injury so vicious, it ended his career in a heartbeat. The date was December 4th, 2017. Shazier was on pace to make his 2nd straight Pro Bowl, and the Steelers held the best record in the AFC. Everything seemed so perfect. That was until Shazier attempted a head-first tackle, which left him unable to move his legs afterward. In one moment, Shazier went from an all-pro linebacker to learning how to walk again. That's a harsh reality to face. But Shazier didn't let this bump in the road get him down. Instead, he continued to push forward by attempting an NFL comeback. Nowadays, Shazier is not only walking, but jogging as well. He has also made significant strides in his personal life, such as marrying Michelle Rodriguez 17 months after the injury. This brings us to Chris Spielman, who has also been through his fair share of adversity, because in 1999, Spielman went from the pinnacle of his career to stepping away from football altogether. As the story goes, Spielman was playing the sport he loved when he suffered a nasty neck injury. Turns out, the injury was so painful that it left Spielman paralyzed for several minutes. Yikes. But if you thought Spielman's injury was brutal, you have to hear about Joe Theismann. While Theismann is mainly known for his illustrious accomplishments, such as winning a Super Bowl with the Redskins, it wasn't all roses and sunshine for the 2-time Pro Bowler. See, back in 1985, Theismann suffered a life-altering injury against the Giants. In one particular play, Lawrence Taylor sacked Theismann so viciously that he suffered a compound fracture of the tibia and fibula. This left Theismann in such a vulnerable state that he recalls, almost immediately, from the knee down, all the feeling was gone in my right leg. To make matters worse, one of Theismann hung out on national television. Wait a second, I thought the NFL was supposed to be PG. Anyways, let's move on to an incident which was both comical and painful for a particular Bears defender. In 2014, there wasn't a lot of optimism for the Bears. It was already October, and their season seemed to be over before it even started. However, the lack of team success wasn't going to stop Lamar Houston from having fun, because in a late blowout against the Patriots, Houston recorded his first sack of the season. This inevitably led to a celebration. Only, the celebration didn't go so well, since Houston tore his ACL in the middle of it. Wow, I didn't even know NFL players were capable of looking that stupid on the football field. That said, consider Houston lucky, because his injury is laughable compared to Reggie Brown's life-threatening injury. During the 1997 regular season finale, emotions were riding high for Brown. After all, his teammate Barry Sanders was just yards away from eclipsing the 2,000-yard rushing mark. But in a moment, when Sanders was almost certain to be the center of attention, Brown suffered a spinal cord injury that gathered the attention of the entire NFL world. Because, unlike traditional injuries, Brown was lying on the ground for air. It was so intense that some players were praying, others were kneeling, and multiple players were crying. Thankfully, a team physician eventually helped Brown regain his breath after applying CPR for 15 minutes.
Okay, guys, bye.